Dr. Duddeck, when did you start your research and how many implants have you analyzed so far?
Thank you for the question. I started the research in nearly a decade ago in 2007, and we started with at least 27 implants and now actually reached the number, let's say, close to 250 different implants in total in this time.
Who is doing the research together with you?
The last years I made the research in the University of Cologne, and since 2013 basically I founded the Medical Materials Research Institute, an independent institute, and together with the Charité University in Berlin, so both sites are based in Berlin, I do the research now on a, let's say, 50% independent institute and 50% in a university-based situation.
Why the surface of the implant is so important?
The implant is a foreign body to the human body, and if we have an interface between a foreign body and the biology, let's say the body of the patient, it has to be clean. If it's not clean, we get a foreign body reaction anyway. So as this is an interface between a technical material and nature, it has to be the best material we can offer to nature. So in case we have some problems, let's say with the remnants or contaminants, this will always lead to a more or less severe foreign body reaction.
Is there any difference in quality of implants?
I wish I could say clear every implant is on a good level. Unfortunately, if I compare the results from, let's say, beginning in 2008, 7 and now 2016, there is a tremendous difference in quality, and it's not in direct connection to the price. So it's very difficult to see, to find out which implant is contaminated, has remnants from the production or from the handling or from the packaging process. So at different situations where an implant may get foreign material that is not the core material, like zirconia or like titanium. So the question is not so easy to answer. There is a big difference in quality, unfortunately, and the CE label or any official tests of the implant, they get a certificate for every market, like the CFDA in China or KFDA in Korea or the CE in Europe. They don't give the same information than our research does, because we get a very close look to the implant and we are not actually controlling the process quality of the production side. We are just controlling or checking the implant, let's say, on a dentist point of view. I'm an implantologist, and if I have an implant and I unwrap the package on a sterile condition, I would love to know what is on the sterile cotton right before I give this implant to my patient. In the end, to cut a long story short, it's all a matter of trust, because patients trust us when they come to our practice, and we have to find a solution. And if we choose an implant, the patient doesn't care about the brand. They have no information, and unfortunately there's a lack of information by many doctors about the real quality of an implant, because in my lectures I see always 50% of the audience quite surprised when I show them the evidence, or let's say the information from elemental analysis and SEM images.
Tell us about the Clean Implant project. What are the aims and objectives?
The Clean Implant project is actually a foundation, based in Berlin, a non-profit organization where we find out what is the quality in the market, like a quality assessment on implants. Because I receive mails from all over the world from colleagues after my lectures and after my articles, and they ask me about their product. Can they trust this quality? And we had to find a framework, like an umbrella or like a house that provides the information for the colleague out in the field, that wherever he is in India or in China or in the US or even in Europe, that he gets an information about the quality of the medical devices he is using on the daily basis.
How do manufacturers and suppliers react on your research?
I wish I could say everything is fine. Depending on the let's say on the level of quality, I have the range from companies telling me, please go on stage and tell that we are fine. We are investing time, efforts, energy in delivering a fine product. And on the other hand, we found companies that we asked for samples. We couldn't even buy them. We ordered them. They didn't deliver. We tried to give them even actually cash on the last Europerio or Congress or the EAO in Stockholm, and they wouldn't sell it to us. So they are just definitely, I have to say, boycotting the study. So we get from every reaction from I'm like the best ambassador for their quality, and on the other hand, it looks like some companies try to hide something, and unfortunately, and this is one of the results of the study, that from 5 companies who don't want to participate, from these 5 implants, I found really severe pollution and contaminants on the implant that I didn't expect that they would be there. So if they have something to hide, I might have shown this, or actually I showed this in my lecture and in my publication. And on the other hand, I think it's good that a dentist looks on a device, on a like an implant, because patients have no information. Doctors have very rare information. And if we find the idea that companies are supporting the Clean Implant project, so it's an open house, they can actually support this project, and I'm happy to tell the truth. And I'm not fighting. I'm not Robin Hood, and I'm not Marie Curie, but I think someone has to tell the truth to the colleagues. And the main goal or the main objective of this complete project is that we have good products in the market, because patients deserve, as Thomas Albrechtson said in 2008, I guess, 7, 8, again, 10 years ago. He said, we have to know and not to believe that a specific implant is without harm to our patients. So knowing and believing are 2 different things, and I try to give some knowledge into the market.
How can dentists join the campaign or get more information?
Well, at this point, we're just starting it. They can go on the internet. It's www.cleanimplant.com. It's .org or any DE. So take the .com internet site. They can sign for a newsletter. So I get information where they are, and they will be updated whenever they want to know more. They can even send me a mail if they have problems with implants. If they want to have more knowledge about their product, they might send me an implant from their stock. Sometimes I already have this data, and if not, I would be happy to increase the number of implants tested worldwide under the same protocol. It's very important that the test situation is always on the same protocol. So wherever I get an implant, I get the same report on it, and the colleagues may see my lectures. They might get information if they sign for the newsletter. So I would be happy if colleagues join this campaign, because we need, as dentists, as users, as customers of these more or less big companies providing us with good implants, we have a power. We have a power because we should actually be on the safe side as patients, day to day, trust in our decisions.
Thank you for the interview.
It was a pleasure to me. Thank you.